My name is Daniel Thompson.
Max Robertson.
Aidan Smith.
My name is Hayden Peace.
My band is a four-piece indie rock group from the northeast of Scotland.
I think we're quite a diverse band. Definitely a range of genres that we play.
What we've got recorded is kind of like indie rock type stuff. Target audience, anyone who will listen, as many people as we possibly can.
So, I have loved music my whole life. Taking it back a bit, me and Aidan did a little band in like second year of secondary school when we were like 13, and we did a cover of Boulevard of Broken Dreams by Green Day. It was pretty atrocious. And then we did Blitzkrieg Bop by the Ramones a few years later, which was also pretty atrocious. Then we did About a Girl by Nirvana, and after that, and then the band came together and we wrote Violet, and it went from there. I'd probably say that the pandemic affected my band in good and bad ways. Obviously, the bad is the same thing that was affecting every band, not being able to play live, not being able to interact with people, different things like that are integral to playing live music.
I think what kind of kept us together is like, all four of us have that same kind of drive for music, for making music our careers.
Once restrictions had started to lower a bit, we had the chance to write and rehearse a lot more than we probably would have if we were committed to everyday non-pandemic life.
Getting the sort of live audiences back has been, I think it's been good for our motivation. It means every practice we go to, we've always got another gig ahead of us.
I'd say live music is a massive thing for me. It's just a way to express myself almost, and us as a band.
Yeah, it's a completely different thing. It's just the atmosphere.
Listen to the birds in the first morning light. Oh, I can hear them living, and I know they've got it.
So when we first found out about we have a headline, we've got our first headline gig, and we all saw each other. I remember us all just like jumping around the room. We were like fucking kids. We were so excited about it.
This isn't just four of us making our music and thinking we like it. You know, this is us actually getting a validation from someone saying you're getting to headline a gig in Glasgow.
Before a gig, it's the main goal is just rehearse, trying to get everything as tight as we can.
Unless, of course, certain people go to Venice.
Yeah, so I gone to Venice, which some people weren't happiest with anyway. I had a sore throat on like 1 a.m. when I was there, so I didn't really think anything of it. I got back and I was sort of trying to arrange a COVID test. I thought better safe than sorry, I don't want to give it to everyone, you know. And I was just thinking like, yeah, if this comes back positive, then I've messed up pretty bad.
We've got 3 days till the headline. Just what you want.
So I took the mask off and then we looked back for 15 minutes and there's 2 lines. But yeah, it was all fine in the end. So.
This is booked tomorrow and the next day at Berkeley 2.
So yeah, there's a little bit of conflict. It doesn't really come from anyone except for me and Daniel.
Yeah, it's usually just Daniel and Hayden.
Me and Hayden can clash from time to time in rehearsal.
I didn't do it at all. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't. You did. I play this song the same every time. You did. There was.
I think it's natural. I think any group of people are going to have disagreements, you know. And all the disagreements are only because we want what's best for the band. It's never personal. It's always just we've all got this vision of what we want to be and how it can be the best, and that's obviously going to vary between person to person.
I quite like just sitting back and sitting on the fence. I don't really pick a side. I'm quite easygoing, so I'll just let them argue out. And then if I do disagree with the outcome, I will say. But yeah, I usually just let them do their thing.
I'm not slagging off your guitar playing. I'm just saying, don't watch with the reverb for it. That's all I'm saying.
Genuinely bamboozled.
Nah, you need conflict. Without conflict in the band, the music wouldn't sound as good as it does. You think about the Police, for example, or something like that. Like, they're famously three guys who fought so much over their albums, and they produce some of the best albums in the world. So,
As time goes on in the band, different priorities definitely come into the mix and make it somewhat difficult to all four of us fully commit to different things. We're all turning into four adults. Like, we all have responsibilities now that aren't just, after school, do you want to practice? We've got other commitments. Two band members have very difficult degrees.
So at university, I study physics with astrophysics. So it's a pretty full-on intense course. I'd say it's definitely a struggle right now just to balance the band and my course.
We always manage to do it, but sometimes we need to kind of get back into it if we haven't rehearsed in a while. We haven't seen each other in a while.
Right, so we're just setting up for sound check just now. We've got about 2 hours until doors open. Like, one of the support bands is pulled out, so we have one last sound check to do. But yeah, we're pretty confident for it.
2, check, 1, 2.
Finishing up sound check now. I think we were sounding really strong there, so the nerves are gone.
if I could say something to someone who was in my position 4 or 5 years ago, it's go for it. Like, don't hold yourself back because you think it's not going to be a stable job or whatever, and it's unlikely that you're going to make it in music or any creative industry for that matter. If you've got the passion and you've got talent, do it.
Since I was little, when I look back at signs of what I actually wanted to be when I grew up, it's always been this. I feel like we all have this drive to do this because it's what we want to do, and music is us.
Are you telling me you brought that back from Italy, that back? For fuck's sake!
Alright, none of this.
Right, here we go. About a week. I'm not feeling best, I won't lie. Yeah.
So we take what makes this song unique. It's not just like a straight. Well, that's why this song is interesting.
Yeah.
We can't go and they go.
Serge. It's just not funny.
like the one thing that it can't recreate is like he called like the aura, which is just like having like you can like look at a sunset and it's got the aura, but as soon as you take a picture of it, like you can look at it again, but it's not got the same. You can't get the same emotion, the same feeling from it.
Why the fuck are we listening to Mass? Can we play the bass?
Living for me is in the lyrics. I'm listening.
I'm morning coffee. Just make sure you really need a shite.
I was in Venice, I literally didn't do a shite for a whole day, the first day.
You did what?
Take pitch check.
1, 2. Check. 1, 2.
Me and Leon are in a very compromising position.
And I thought I was losing my voice this morning.
At least you don't have to sing.
That was the best night of my life so far until we play the next headline. Let's fucking go! I'm alive!